Streaming only on Peacock.
John Wayne Gacy killed 32.
Straight from the killer's mouth.
They want you to believe that I alone committed these murders.
The new gripping 6-part documentary series, John Wayne Gacy, Devil in Disguise. All episodes streaming now, only on Peacock.
In the dark shadows, in the white cold, fearlessly we search for knowledge new and old. We drink the strong spirits and read the ancient tomes. The order of the Abracast. We are the brave and the bold. Take control of your destiny. Understand your past, put your present in context, and know your future with a twist. Check out the designs and watch the videos about Abracast Tarot Card Deck on abracast.com. When you order a deck, get a free exclusive bonus tarot card. Also, sign into the mailing list to get a free ebook about the Abracast Tarot Card Deck and other bonus content. Visit the storefront on abracast.com. The Abracast. Occult, history, conspiracy, and violence.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Abracast. I'm John Towers. This is the Fellowcraft episode for November 2020. I'm recording this on Halloween under the blue moon. So I figured if the veils get thinned at all, this is the thinnest they're going to get. So instead of doing like a 14 episode like we've been doing on these Fellowcraft episodes, I decided to do another magic episode. Last year we did a Lesser Key of Solomon episode. We were summoning Bereth the rider on the red horse. So I thought a supporter, Ryan, actually was talking to me about the 6th and 7th book of Moses. And so I had like an eye on it. And then we just did this three or 4 part thing on witchcraft in America. And this grimoire, they didn't name it, but they talked about this German grimoire at the end of the 1800s that came over from Europe, and these the Pennsylvania Germans became popular with Pennsylvania Germans. And then it also talked about how these grimoires, I think they're talking about these specifically, the 6th and 7th book of Moses, became popular in Western Africa and the Caribbean. And I thought it was fascinating because it started to link in to all the Witchcraft in America episode, the 3 Witchcraft in America episodes we just did. So I thought that this would be like a perfect thing to do. So we're going to be doing some magic here on Halloween under the full blue moon. And if you've never seen the 6th or 7th book of Moses, find it and check it out, because it's talismanic, right? It has like these seals, and you see people talking about them, and they're talking about, also Rastafarians. When it made its way to Western Africa and the Caribbean, it found a home in Rastafarianism, and I thought that was really interesting. But if you get your hands on a copy of this thing, they have these 7 seals or 7 talismans, and the copies that they have that they've scanned in or whatever they've republished over and over again are real dodgy. They're real like chalky and kind of messed up. So I went through and I recreated these 7 seals. I redid them by hand. I got out magnifying glasses, and I put pen to paper, and I redid these things by hand. And I think that they're really cool. They are going into this month's newsletter, so I'll post them on the Patreon and Subscribestar pages as well. So you guys can see the work that I've done, and also that's this month's T-shirt too. I put the seven seals on a shirt. It looks pretty cool. Like if you wear this thing and you walk into like Walmart, people are going to be like, "What is that wizard fucking doing with that shirt?" So as we go through here, I might reference these different seals. So there's 1 seal for every operation we're going to do. We're doing 7 of them. And on the graphic that I'm going to include, and also on the T-shirts, they're labeled up top, 1st through 7th seal. Anyhow, they're cool. Check them out if you're interested. Here's to you guys, you supporters of the show. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy this. We're mainly going to be working out of the 6th book of Moses. However, in the 7th book of Moses, I found some references to the 6th book of Moses. So we're going to just get through some of this stuff first, and then we'll go through these operations. So let me set the stage here for you a little bit. I am in my studio, but I do have my robe on. I have a candle going in the corner of my desk, and I have my wand is right here, and my tarot cards are right here. So I'm not sure if this isn't the Goetia. I'm operating under the assumption that this is some sort of ceremonial magic, but because of the heavy talismanic part of it, I'm not exactly sure where it would fall in if I had to classify it, right? But I am ready to go. Yehovah, Ashir, Eheji, Seter, Elion, and Eheji, the Most High, whom no eye hath seen, nor tongue spoke, the Spirit, which did great acts and performed great wonders. The worlds of the breastplate and the helmet pronounced mean holiness. Habael, Mer, Teas, Barn, Done, Ariak. These are the names which the old Egyptians used instead of the unutterable name of Asir Creole, and are called the fire of God and the strong rock of faith. Whoever wears them on his person will not die a sudden death. Sadajai, Emera, Ilion, Hejana, Venael, Phenaton, Ebokiel, and Mariah. That is the Prince of Means and other leads to Jehovah. Through this God spoke to Moses. Eliah, Himmel, Adonijah, Amara, Zeboeth, Kadeas, Yesraji, Herlius. These words are terrible and will assemble devils or spirits, and they will cause the dead to appear. Elion, Jonah, Ebriel, Eliajekel, Agiel, Agonai, Sakadon. These words are great and mighty, and they are the names of the Creator and the creators on the Ark of the Covenant. This mysterious figure must be written before the conjuration in the open air and on the ground with consecrated chalk, or with an index finger of the right hand dipped in the holy Three Kings water, the same as it is written on this illustration. But each line must be 13 feet in length, and the conjurer then kneels in the center of the star, facing east, with head uncovered, and calls out 13 times with great faith and fervor the names of the three kings, Caspar, Melchior, and Balthazar, and then calls out with equal sentiment the most sacred name of Elohim 375 times. Elohim, 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 Elohim. The conjuration can only take place during the first 3 days or nights of a new or full moon, or when Saturn, Mars, and Jupiter are visible in the heavens as established in the laws of entrance. Kaluku, Abusu, La Esuu, arise and teach me. The spirit appears unto Moses in a burning bush. Kuusu, Kuusu, Luusu, arise and change this staff into a serpent. Moses changes the staff into a serpent. Aku tiu tu walu labatu, arise and change this water into blood. Moses changes water into blood. Aduus, Bakuar, Abu Ulu, frogs, mice, lice, and similar vermin arise in our service. 3 new signs with frogs, mice, lice, and similar vermin. Abul Ba, pestilence, black smallpox, and hail arise to our service. 3 signs of cattle, pestilence, smallpox, and hail. Daradus Dalusi, grasshoppers, darkness, arise in our service. 3 signs with grasshopper and darkness. Abdual, Abdual, Labusi, arise and bring forth me, the Spirit. General citation of Moses on all spirits. This is from the treatise of the 6th book of Moses that can be found in the 7th book of Moses. Malak, Saduj, Kubor, Dambia, Miki, Labiel, Menia, Ejavai, that is strong, might spirit of hell go back into thine own works in the name of Jehovah. The 6th book of Moses, Moses' magical spirit art, translated from ancient Hebrew, the 7 seals of the spirits. Magia, Elba et Nigra, Universalistia, Necromantia. That is, that which embraces the whole of the white and the black art, black magic, or necromancy of all ministering angels and spirits, how to cite and desire the 9 choruses of good angels and spirits, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Sun, Venus, Mercury, and the Moon. The most serviceable angels are Salathiel, Michael, Raphael, and Uriel, together with the necromancy of the black magic and the best ministering spirits in the Chimea et Alchemia of Moses and Aaron. That which was hidden from David, the father of Solomon, by the high priest Sadok as the highest mystery, but which was finally found in the year 330 AD, among others, by the first Christian emperor Constantine the Great, and sent to Pope Sylvester at Rome after its translation under Julius II Pontifex Maximus Tippus Manabilibus sub Pino excommunicatus de naquiem public impremendis, sent to the Emperor Charles V, highly recommended in the year 1520 AD, approved by Julii II, dos libros quos Mosios conduit artis summonis sedeletrite sadoc libra he colum sacra sunt vota sequentor spiritus omnipotis qui eulogi Ilia faxit et est summis pia necessaria fitus. Instruction. These two books were revealed by God the Almighty to his faithful servant Moses on Mount Sinai, interval Lucius, and in the manner that they also come into the hands of Aaron, Caleb, Joshua, and finally to David and his son Solomon and their high priest Zadok. Therefore they are Biblis Arcanum Arcantorium. It means the mystery of all mysteries. The conversation of God. Adonai, Sother, Emmanuel, Ehic, Tetragrammaton, Ayesher, Jehovah, Zeboeth, the Lord of hosts, and of heaven and earth, and which appertains to the 6th and 7th book of Moses, as follows. Adonai, Ehel, Zeboeth, Jabohua, Jehovah, El, Chad, Tetragrammaton, Chadai, Chan, Inea, All, Alion, Chea, Ashir, Adoa, Zawa, Tetragrammaton, Awa, Adoa, Che, Ukiel, Kenus, Emet. Thus spake the Lord of hosts to me, Moses. I, Asher, Yahel, Yaziel, Elion, sum qui sub eb eternio and eternium. Thou, my servant Moses, open thine ears and hear the voice of thy God. Through me, Jehovah Aglia, the God of heaven and earth, thy race shall be multiplied and shall shine as the stars of heaven, or addition to this. And I will also give thee might, power, and wisdom to rule over the spirits of heaven and hell, over the ministering angels of the spirits of the fourth element, as well as the 7 planets. Hear also the voice of thy God herewith. And I give thee 7 seals and 12 tablets, Shem, Shael, Hamphораsh, and the angels and spirits may always yield obedient services to thee when thou callest upon them, and cite them and the 7 seals and the 12 tablets of omnipotence. And hereunto thou shalt also have herewith the knowledge of the highest mysteries. Therefore thou, my faithful friend Moses, take thy power and the high might of thy God, Eklion, Eshira, Chayana, Esquia, Elijah, Rekmiel, Ario, Ehai, Eshir, Ehai, Elion, through my seals and tablets. The mystery of the first seal. The seal of the choir of the ministering angels. Conjuration. I, a servant of God, desire to call the Uch and conjure thee through water, fire, air, and earth, and everything that lives and moves therein. and by the most holy names of God, Agios, Terios, Pertrillos, Alpha et Omega, beginning and the end, God and the man, Sabaoth Adonai, Agla, Tetragrammaton, Emmanuel, Ibua, Sias, Elio, Torna, Deus, Salvator, Arama, Messias, Spiritus Titi, and the words by which Solomon and Meneses, Cyprus and Agrippa conjured the spirits, and by whether else thou mayest be conquered, that you will yield in obedience to me, the same as Isaac did to Abraham, and appear before me this instant. And in the beautiful, mild human form of youth that bring what I desire. We'll just say a great treasure. The first seal. The most useful ministering archangels of this seal. The particularly great secret and special use of this seal is that if the seal is buried in the earth where treasure exists, they will come to the surface of themselves without any presence during a full moon. The mystery of the second seal. The name is a true seal of the choir of hosts or dominations of the ministering angels. Conjuration. I, a servant of God, desire to call upon and conjure thee, Spirit Fuel, by the holy messengers and all the disciples of the Lord, by the holy four evangelists and the three holy men of God, and by the most terrible and most holy word, Zebriel, Fibriel, Zada, Zede, Zerabo, Lar, Agola, Lavitarium, Loroyal, Zagin, Labar, Adio, Deus, Alion, Abe, Alos, Pirios, Ahos, Mihai, Onai, Mora, Zorad, and by those holy words that thou come and appear before me in a beautiful and human form and bring me what I desire. We'll just say I desire a great fortune and a blessing. Second seal. The seal from the choir of Domitian or hosts. The special secret of this seal is that if a man carries this seal with him, it will bring him great fortune and blessing. It is therefore called the truest and highest seal of fortune. Now the mystery of the third seal. I, a servant of God, desire to call upon thee and conjure thee, Tehor, by all the holy angels and archangels and the holy Michael and the holy Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Thronus, Dominatans, Principalis Virtuous, Cherubim et Seraphim. And with unceasing voice I cry, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God of Sabaoth, and by the most terrible words, Sohar, Sother, Emmanuel, Hedon, Amathon, Mathe, Adonai, Ei, Eli, Eloi, Zoag, Dios, Anath, Tafa, Ubu, Tetragrammaton, Agle, Yasua, Jonas, Capi, Caphias, appear before me in a mild and human form and do what I desire. I desire that all my enemies be defeated, and for me to become very agreeable and to be much loved. Third seal. The ministering throne of angels of this seal. The special secret of this throne is that by carrying this seal with you, it'll cause you to be very agreeable and much beloved, and will also defeat your enemies. The mystery of the fourth seal. The seal of ministering cherubim and seraphim with their characteristics. The conjuration. I, a servant of God, call upon thee, desire and conjure thee, O Spirit Anak, by the wisdom of Solomon, by the obedience of Isaac, and by the blessing of Abraham, by the piety of Jacob and Noah, who did not sin before God, and by the serpents of Moses, and by the 12 tribes, and by the most terrible words, Dalia, Dolia, Dalion, Corfusilus, Jaz, Agzi, Ahab, Til, Stago, Adoth, Sona, Elu, Thalos, Jalith, Delu, and by all other words, the which thou canst be compelled to appear before me in a beautiful human form, and give me what I desire. Save me from all misery, and give me the greatest fortune and a long life. Fourth seal. The most obliging and ministering cherubim and seraphim of this seal. The special secret of this seal is that to carry the seal upon the body will save a person from all misery and give the greatest fortune and long life. The fifth seal. The seal of the angels of power. Conjuration. I, John Towers, and the servant of God, call upon thee, desire and conjure thee, Spirit Sheol, through the most holy appearance of the flesh of Jesus Christ, by his most holy birth and circumcision, and by his sweating of blood in the garden, and by the lashes he bore, by his bitter sufferings and the death by which his resurrection, ascension, and the sending of the Holy Spirit as Comforter, and by the most dreadful words, Dia, Diorum, Eles, Gino, Sophiel, Zophiel, Ken, Oi, Ilamak, Rehol, Hoamak, Jerizal, Vohal, Daniel, Hazios, Tomasic, Sanul, Damalak, Sanul, Dambiath, and by those words through which thou canst be conquered, and thou appear before me in a beautiful human form, and fulfill what I desire. Heal me from sickness, restore me, if I have not lived the number of my days. Fifth seal. The most serviceable angels of power are of the following. The special secret of this seal is that if this seal be laid upon the sick in full true faith, it will restore him if he has not lived the full number of his days. Therefore it is called the seal of power.
Are you interested in the occult, history, conspiracy, and violence? Learn more at apispreakercomepisode44803693. Find more episodes on this topic. Sign up for the mailing list for bonus content. Get access to the show archive. And visit the storefront for tarot cards, merch, and books. Learn more at apispreakercomepisode44803693.
All right. Okay, mystery of the sixth seal. The seal of power angels are potestatum over the angels and the spirits of all of the elements. Conjuration. I, a servant of God, desire to call upon and conjure the spirits Elamion, Alaimon by the most dreadful words. Sather e homo geno poro Yehovah Elohim volna denak Elon Lam Ophiel Zophiel Sophiel Hebriel Eloha Elis Amos Deleth Melohim, and by all the holiest words through which thou canst be conquered, that thou appeareth before me in a mild, beautiful human form, and fulfill what I command to thee, so surely as God will come to judge the living and the dead. Fiat, fiat, fiat. The most obedient angels of power. This is the mystery or seal of the might angels, the peculiar arcanum of the seal of the mighty is that if a man wears the seal to bed, he will learn what he desires to know through dreams or visions. The mystery of the seventh seal. The seal of the angels and the seven planets and spirits. Conjuration. I, a servant of God, call upon, desire, and conjure thee, Ahel, Benek, by the most holy words, Agios, Eshrias, Adonai, Alpha et Omega, Raphael, Michael, Uriel, Smadjardiel, Zede, and by all the known names of the Almighty God, by whatever thou, Aheliel, canst be compelled, and thou appear before me in a human form and fulfill what I desire. Fiat, fiat, fiat. The most obedient angels in the spirits of the seal of the seven planets. The seal, when laid upon the treasure earth or when placed within the works of mine, will reveal all the precious contents of the mine. So I'm just out here. I started a fire in my backyard. I feel bad because the episode was so short. So I just thought I'd grab my digital player or recorder and come out, start a fire here. And I had to bury one of the seals. The first seal, when you're done with the operation, you're supposed to bury it. And the other ones you kind of got to carry with you. So came out, buried the first seal. Thought I would just finish my drink and sit out here and think about the 6th and 7th book of Moses. The 7th book is crazy too because it talks more about how Moses cast the spells that is in the book of Exodus. So it's like the spell that he casts to like part the waters, and the spell that he casts to bring the plagues. And we kind of got into that at the beginning of this episode when I was digging around for references to the 6th book. So that's interesting. There's this tradition in the Judeo-Christian books. My neighbors are partying hard. It's like you can't mess around with like sorcery or wizardry, but a lot of those guys, specifically Moses, if you take the 6th and 7th books seriously, and then, Solomon, you might want to throw Noah in there. He did some pretty wizardy, stuff. Adam might have, you might lump Adam in there too. So a lot of these patriarchs and stuff seem to do this wizard business. I'm looking right up at the moon right now. It looks like a fucking gunshot in the sky. It looks amazing. So I hope you guys are having a good Halloween. And it's a neat tradition to find these 6th and 7th books of Moses and how they're so tied in. You can almost see like they're like a ancestor or maybe a predecessor to the Goetia or the book, the Lesser and Greater Keys of Solomon. They're doing the same thing. They're evoking these spirits or angels or whatever, and then begging to God to make sure they don't fuck anything up too bad. So I hope that you guys found it interesting, and thank you again for your support. And I look like a lunatic right now. I'm in my backyard, standing around my fire, looking up at the full moon, talking to myself in this recorder. I still have my robe on, and my neighbors are partying. They're probably going to be like, "Who's Obi-Wan Kenobi's doing over there?" But I hope everything finds you guys well, and I hope that you guys are all ready for a couple, at least weeks of chaos. I hope that I'm wrong about that. And I have something to say about this robe. Is it does keep you warm. This is a very functional piece of outerwear. John, and this has been the Abercast. Thank you guys, and see you later.
Thank you for listening, and we hope that you enjoyed the show. Please send an email or find us on social media and let us know what you think about the show. We would appreciate it if you would give us a 5-star rate and review wherever you find your favorite podcasts. You can find Stigmata Studios, graphic, novels, and comic books at apricast.com.
Streaming only on Peacock.
John Wayne Gacy killed 32.
Straight from the killer's mouth.
They want you to believe that I alone committed these murders.
The new gripping 6-part documentary series, John Wayne Gacy, Devil in Disguise. All episodes streaming now, only on Peacock. Streaming only on Peacock.
John Wayne Gacy killed 32.
Straight from the killer's mouth.
They want you to believe that I alone committed these murders.
The new gripping 6-part documentary series, John Wayne Gacy, Devil in Disguise. All episodes streaming now, only on Peacock.